Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, I'm Bree. This is
Francesca.
We're back. We actually came back in a timely manner, so.
We did? I don't think so.
Okay, so today we are figuring out if all lesbians think the same.
Okay.
It's Jubilee. It's a Jubilee video, so.
But like on a generic level, maybe, but like not actually. Because there's so many different types of lesbian.
So many different types of lesbian.
Like,
if the Lauren Sanderson concert taught us anything.
Yeah.
The Fletcher concert for sure.
Yeah, there's just different types.
Different types.
That's why we don't have a lot of lesbian friends, because...
Whoa.
What?
No, I'm just messing with you.
We're all the same when we all be friends? Like, we're not.
Oh, valid. Okay, so if you're new to our channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow us on Instagram. Oof. So, yeah, anyways, we should just get into the video now, right? Let's just see if all lesbians think the same.
Yeah.
Even though we know the answer.
Yeah,
Wait, that's fucking Taryn.
Yeah.
Wait, this is fucking Cammie Scott's wife.
What?
I have fallen for a straight best friend.
Depending on who watches this, depending on who watches this person might already know or might not know. You can't help who you fall in love with. I think that's clear. We all know that we already have attractions. That was my problem, was knowing but not being able to tell anyone or doing anything about it. So like literally going home every night crying and like, why am I like this? How can I change? But especially growing up in a small town where there's really no queer people. So who you really only gonna fall in love with straight people.
I think when I was younger, I was like obsessed with my best friends, specifically like girl best friends, where I wouldn't say I was like in love, but I placed a lot of like the love feelings that I wanted on them without knowing what it was.
That's like so valid, Taryn. Go off. I know you did a little bit of that, right? You teetered in
I did that. But I was only around straight people. Like, what am I supposed to do?
So you did a little bit of the falling for the straight best friend situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few times maybe.
No.
No?
Yeah, that's actually true. What she said is that you don't even notice what you're doing, and then like that's why you're so obsessed with like your girl best friends.
You put like a weird expectation on the friendship. Like I remember when I was in middle school, I had this girl I had a crush on. It was my best friend, and she had somebody she invited somebody in the friend group over to her house, but she didn't invite me, and I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
I was like,
you're like, I can't believe you did that.
Fuck you, man. Find a new band partner, bitch.
I was always dating girls who were not straight. If I had found out that someone I was interested in was straight, I'd be like, that's it.
Scissoring is a real thing. 3, 2, 1. Wow, I'm shocked.
Can we say porn?
Yeah.
Okay. Certain, I don't know if it's censored as it, but no, some people, especially, maybe cis men that fetishize lesbians, will see porn and they're doing things that, you don't do. Like, that's not something you do. But it is real, and I mean, it's validating people that do it, but it's also, it's not what you really think. I'll leave it at that.
It's like some clickbait for it.
Scissoring. It's not what you think.
I feel like if you enjoy it, it's real. You like kissing, it's real. You like scissoring, it's real.
Man, that's deep.
I would say that's pretty real.
That's pretty real. I mean, not gonna lie.
If you like LaCroix,
that's
real.
That's real to
it's
you.
Real.
Like what? That's real to you.
This is real to me. And scissoring is also real.
I think I'm gonna switch because I've personally only been with 2 people, being queer. My first experience with the first person was very much like, I didn't know what I was, what to do or what to expect. It personally didn't do much for me. That's why I wanted to switch, because I do know it's real, because I have done it.
I think she felt a little pressure.
I think she felt bad because she was saying is it real for lesbians? And so she
was like, no, it is real.
Yeah.
I just don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
The other girl's like, dude, I felt that shit. It's literally real. I felt it.
For everybody, but I also certainly think it's a trial and error. Like, you have to practice, basically, and keep going. I'm gonna turn into a sex therapist really quick.
You have to do what? Sorry.
Everybody's body type is different, meaning every angle is different. So that's what I mean by trial and error, and you really have to do it multiple times until you get it right. It's like everything. You do stuff until you learn what you like.
So.
Yeah, scissoring's just like riding a bike.
Yeah.
You just keep practicing.
Yeah, and then you can get there one day.
One day if you get
might
the angle right,
yeah,
then you're good.
I have never had sex with a man.
There's no middle ground.
We got some. We have some gold stars. Okay.
We got gold stars.
I've only been with one man who just so happened to be trans. That was enough for me to be like, this is not me. I was still seeking the parts of him that I think connected him to womanhood. And I really did him a disservice. Like, I was a terrible person for that. Also, the whole thing with gold stars, I feel it's not great. Gold stars should not mean
What is
anything,
going on?
in my opinion, because
The
that
term
only.
or like, what do you mean?
I mean, no, agree. I wasn't saying that like, oh, congrats to us, because there are lesbians who are like, ooh, I will only date like people gold stars. But I'm not saying like gold stars are better than not. It's just a term in my mind. That's what I was like referring to when I said that, not like.
I disagree with the whole thing of gold star lesbians being better than everyone else.
Yeah, no, it happened, you know? I was in high school, you know, you live and you learn. You tried, I tried multiple times, and I was like, something ain't clicking. Like, isn't sex supposed to be amazing? And then I had it with women, and I was like, oh, got it.
Funny that you said that, because I feel like the first time I had sex was the first time I had sex with a woman. I came out when I was 29, and I was about to be engaged to a man. And so I was at the point where I had to be real with myself and really had to be like, if I don't come out now, I'm gonna be 50 with a child and married. I was straight for 29 years, but I always knew I was gay.
Damn.
Bro, that is so...
She said she always knew that she was gay. And
That's
she was
like-
just about to be like, I'm just gonna...
That's brave as hell.
I couldn't imagine
What, she said she was 29?
Yeah.
29 years of life, everyone thinks you're straight enough to marry a
A
man.
man.
And then you just have
You're
to
like,
hit him
"No."
with that curveball. And they're like,
You're like, reverse.
yeah, Uno reverse that shit real quick.
I dated men through college. I still don't consider myself like full on the Kinsey scale or whatever, fully lesbian. I'm still attracted to men, but I was super Christian, and so I just was not doing sexy things at all, which is a bummer. I like wish I would have had sex with men. Gone now, ring on the finger, I'm moving forward. I don't know, sounds like it's not all cracked up to be from over there. I don't know.
Bro, I did not
Why
know
did that joke not hit, though? I thought that was funny. Like, no one laughed.
Yeah, because they're probably like, what do you mean she's married to a girl?
Wait, no, I think they know.
That she's married to a girl? Oh,
I
yeah,
think
because
they
they're all
know-
lesbians.
I think they all know who the fuck she's married to. They're all lesbians.
Yeah, they should know.
They should know.
That's
who
like
the fuck
something you
she's
should
married.
know. Shannon and Kimmy is
Yeah,
one.
it's like
not
the
like, but like
first-
you should know like now they're like who
No,
they're
I mean
around.
you like come out of the closet, and that's like
You
the
gotta
first
know
thing
that.
you should
Maybe
know.
people like,
I mean, that
especially
age
that
group,
age group.
You should
that
know.
age group
Younger,
for sure.
y'all got other things to
Yeah.
think of, but that group should know.
Like I grew up like also like, I was very like Christian household, and like, you know, when I was younger I thought like you had to wait till you're married to have sex, and then when I realized that's not a thing, I just was like, oh, I really just don't like men, what do I do? And then I just like pushed it aside, all that stuff. So I mean there is a part of me that's like, wow, I'm like, I really will never have sex with a man, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with having sex with men, but yeah, maybe in another world another life I will. I don't know. Not this life, I guess.
I don't know if they're like cutting anybody laughing, but some of these people are saying some pretty funny shit.
I would laugh. Like,
And
are you
no
not?
one's
Maybe you're
laughing
not
at all.
allowed to.
Maybe.
It's a little silly that like I'm standing on this line and imagining the comments already of people being like, well, how do you know that you're lesbian if you didn't try it with a guy?
They can shut up.
And I'm like,
Respectfully, they can shut up. You
how,
just know.
yeah, it's like, well, I would never ask a straight person that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. Like you don't go to straight people and you're like, well, you've never had sex. Well, I mean, I always tell people to try it if they want, but I mean,
But yeah,
That's a valid point,
That
though.
is valid. Like, you don't go up to like a straight man and be like, are you sure you're straight?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know?
Gay men are more privileged than lesbians.
I feel like women being on the queer spectrum at all is like less legitimate to some people than like men saying that they're on the queer spectrum at all. A lot of people refer to me or other women in my life as like, it's a phase. Oh, you'll get over it, it's a phase. But like, I don't really see that happening with men. If they're gay or whatever, everyone's like, they're gay, which I think is a privilege.
It is like, in a way, a privilege because you're already established, I'm a gay man. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I've been with my partner, and like, oh, that's your friend? By my own parents. oh, how your friend doing? You seen us holding hands. What do you mean, how's my friend doing? You know, I was friends with my friends.
Unrelated, but the amount of times I've like visibly kissed my partner on the lips in public and then had somebody come up to me like, you're really close with your sister.
Oh, sister.
And I'm like,
okay, so is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because everyone asks us everywhere we go,
sisters.
are you guys sisters, twins?
I think I've said this multiple times,
Yeah.
but it's just so like, I'm just like dumbfounded when I hear, I'm like, are you joking? Like, what's wrong with you?
I know.
Like, we don't look alike. Like, we just don't.
No.
Like, it's our manners, I know that. And the way we, like, interact with each other. Because, like, yeah, like, we've been together for 5 years.
They can't, like, process in their head that
they're
may
like,
not be sisters.
they're like,
and
whoa.
maybe something other than sisters.
Yeah. So then they ask that, and then you probably know. Because think about how many people ask, are you sisters? And then they don't even ask. We're like, no. And then
they don't ask another question. We just say no, and they're like,
I'm like, but, like, why are you even saying this?
I think that we all have our own struggles. I've known people where it's like, oh, I'll tell my kids about lesbians, but not gay men. Like they can't see that because for a lot of men, they fetishize lesbians in a way, so it's more approachable for them. Gay men, they're like, oh no, like, you know, like the F slur, all that stuff, like very aggressive towards them. So I feel as if it is easier to come out as a lesbian to some people.
But that's because people don't take you seriously. That's why it's easier to come out.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, she just made a point, but I'm like, then why is that?
People are more crucial to gay men because they believe that they're 100% gay.
Yeah.
As a gay woman, you're asked every single day, are you sure you 100%? Like, are
what
you
percentage? Like 75?
Yeah. It's funny because it would probably be the opposite. I'm Mexican, and my dad, one time we would like go to rent movies, and one time he got Brokeback Mountain without knowing what it was about. He was like, oh yeah, sometimes two men fall in love. And then when I came out to him, it was like the most disgusting thing to him. For my culture and my experience, it's a little bit different because a woman being with another woman and like a man not being present is kind of just fed into like the machismo in my culture. So that's why I would strongly agree.
I have damaged relationships with my loved ones because of my sexuality.
I grew up severely Mormon, and my relationship with my father is non-existent because of it, and I am a firm believer it's because he chose the religion over me. The only thing he said was, read this verse in the Bible. It still hurts, obviously, because he's still my father. If he's not gonna love me 100%, don't love me at all.
Similar to you, I had kind of a rocky relationship with my dad. He was very angry when I came out, and now he's at a place where he has told me, like, I accept that you're gay and I accept that you're gonna be with a woman. He's like, I just had a vision of what your life was gonna pan out to be, and you kind of just threw that off. He tells me he accepts me, but it's just gonna take time for him to acclimate to being around my partner.
I also haven't spoken to my father. This year will mark 5 years. When I came out as trans, my attraction to women, my father had a problem with it at that point. I'll say now, I miss my dad. I love him. I tried. It's done.
I feel bad. It's like everyone has such like a hard.
That's
time.
really
I've
sad.
been very blessed. My family's very accepting. They've always knew. So when I came out, they're like, okay, very lucky. But I feel so bad saying that after that. I'm like,
We love that.
What do you mean?
I'm like, I'm just gonna stay quiet.
You feel safe around your parents, which is what a lot of people don't have, and hopefully you're gonna carry that onto your kids, if you decide to have any. But hopefully, like, you'll get to share that with other people. So don't feel bad. I mean, it's a good thing. We're happy for you.
No, I know.
Exactly.
I'm like,
It's a blessing.
yeah, definitely.
This is a wrap.
That was actually, it got really deep right there.
Yeah.
But actually, that was a good group of people because they were all very, like, they all made different points. They weren't just like,
Yeah,
I
they all did
agree.
make different points. They were very spread out.
Yeah,
So
I liked that.
I guess all lesbians don't think the same.
Yeah, but it's not even like, that wasn't even questions that I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way different.
Yeah, but that was actually pretty good.
I liked that.
They made a lot of really good points. Yeah, I liked that too. I can't believe Cammie Scott's wife was on there.
Yeah, what?
What? Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Stay cool, stay healthy.
Bye.